Hi guys, so we're gonna have another car chat because lately I don't have any time to film during the day because somebody who is in the back is not sleeping, not napping very well, and if she does nap, I'm like lucky if I get an hour, which is why we're actually in the car already. Excuse me, because she is having a hard time in the afternoon, so she likes to just get in the car and kind of just go wait for her brothers. So we're in the carpool line, so I figured, you know what, why not record a couple videos, because it's the only time I have it. So today we are going to talk about making time for couples and how it is so important. Lately I've just felt like Ed and I have been off, not like necessarily like there's something wrong. Yes, baby. You dumped it out again? That's okay. Just dumped her snack in her lap again. But yeah, like, not that something was wrong. Not like I felt like we weren't telling each other anything. It was just we felt off. Like something was wrong and I couldn't figure out what it was. What? Okay, you did this? Okay. So I actually was talking to him earlier today and he's like, you know, I kind of feel the same way. He's like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, I really think it's just we haven't had time for us. Like, yeah, we can get a few minutes at the end of the day when he gets home from work. Maybe on the weekends at the end of the day once we get the kids to sleep. But let's face it, that's not very much. And we're so tired. And you're still, like, in the house. You know, you're thinking the kids are going to wake up. And so, like, any conversation, we're still, like, muffled because we don't want to wake them. And not that we're having, like, heated discussions, but you know what I mean. Like, you still have to, like, keep it down, and you know, especially with the way our house is set up. So it's been kind of tough. So we were actually talking today and I'm like, I really think it's because we just haven't had a date night in like forever. And when we thought about it, we haven't had one since October. February is almost over. And that date night didn't go very well for two reasons. Not that like it didn't go well, but that's the day we went to switch cell phone providers and it became this massive like ordeal, and it was horrible, and it ended up taking what should have taken like an hour, took 4.5, and it was horrible, and it was ruined the whole day. Like, that was just supposed to be something quick we were going to do, and then we were going to come home, hang out with the kids and my mom, and then go out to dinner later. And we did go out to dinner, but we did not go where we were going to originally go because I just had no energy to drive almost an hour for dinner. I see, I'll pick it up. So we've definitely just realized that we need to start making us a priority again. And like I said, it's not that there's anything wrong. It's not like we're struggling. It's just we need to make that time for us. It is important for your relationship. Even if you do have a solid foundation, a solid relationship, you still need that time away. Like, thankfully, we do have actually, it's a whole day trip. I say trip, but we're going to where we potentially might be moving and seeing the area and meeting up with some as co-workers who them and their wives are going to let me pick their brain about questions I have about the area and stuff. So that's really great. So I'm going to be doing that. We're going to do that next weekend. So we won't have the kids, which is nice. We'll have a long car ride both there and back, plus whatever time we spend there. So we will have a whole day together, which will be nice. But I've just realized that we stopped making us a priority, and we did that. Honestly, once we had kids, it was the kids were the priority, and it was us were second. Even though, yes, we're fine. It's not like we're, you know, separating or divorcing. Nothing like that. It's just we always knew that the kids had to come first. So if, you know, we were going to try to have a date night, but say the kids were sick or something came up and they needed us more, that was more of a priority than us getting out. Like, that's just how we've always been. So we just realized that we've been neglecting us again. So we're definitely trying to just make that more of a priority, which it's tough. I mean, if you've got kids, you know, it is rough. It is very tough to try to find a sitter. And we just found out our sitter is moving, and not just like an hour away. Like, she's moving like 14 hours away from us. So our local babysitter will now be gone in like, I think, a month and a half, which stinks. So then our only babysitters right now are our parents, which are all 4 hours away from us. So that's why moving closer to them will be nice, if that's what happens. So it's difficult. I feel like I said, I feel like we were just we were struggling. Like there was just something wrong, but like not wrong at the same time. It was just, and when I said it to him, he's like, yeah, he's like, it feels off. It feels like there's just something up. And I really think it's because we just have not had that time. So making it a priority, it's definitely something you need to do. I feel like we do neglect it, and having kids, it does happen, but you just got to remember, if you're feeling off, it's probably time for a date night.